Hey guys, today I was just going to talk about a little bit about why I love baseball, why I'm a baseball coach. Primarily because I believe that it's a great analogy for life. And I have a few reasons written down here, and I'm sure there's plenty more. The more that you think about it, or at least me, the more I think about it, the more I understand it. It's a great analogy for life, just based on the fact that um, your back's up against the wall. It's hard. Stick to your plan and have confidence in it, and um, you'll grow. You'll continue to grow, and that works the same in life, and that works the same in baseball. It really does. And like baseball is a team sport. It's maybe the epitome of a team sport, but it's also so like individualized. It's not like basketball where you have 5 on 5 on the court. It's a form of 9 versus 1 kind of, um, and you're both out there on an island, like you're there by yourself, just like in life, right? Like all you really have here is yourself, and that is to be noted right there. Is that at the end of the day, I mean, it's just you, right? But at the same time, on a brighter note, you've got a team around you, and same goes for life, right? If you keep a good team, you're gonna win. If you're a strong link on that individual team, then you're gonna be a winner. Um, it's so important to have a good team around you, and it's so important to individually do the right thing, right? Like you are on an island, but you also have a team that's depending on you, and it that does translate for life. I've got a great team around me, and I appreciate them for that. And I strongly believe that they're a big part of what makes me be able to do this. So thank you. And it is me at the end of the day being able to do this, right? Like it wouldn't happen without me. So I have to put in the work, and there's your analogy for life, right? Like you've got to individually worry about yourself so that you can provide for an amazing group of people that you have around you and yourself, right? Um, some other stuff like, gotta take a breath. I talk too fast sometimes here. Um, what do I got? I got routine. Routine. I mean, I did just touch on that a little bit. Um, find a routine that works for you and stick to it. Um, have confidence in your routine, and good things will happen. It's the same thing in baseball. A good routine also allows you to have confidence, right? Like if you have a bad routine, no kidding, you don't have confidence because you don't have a good routine. There's a Navy SEAL quote when it's uh, it's like when pressure rises or when there's pressure, you don't rise to the occasion, you sink to your lowest level of training. That's a quote. And if you have a good routine, it will boost your lowest level of training, increasing the amount of pressure that you can deal with. Um, I have muscle memory. Muscle memory is huge in baseball. Everything that we do, it's repetitive motion, so it's very hard for us to change our mechanics, just like it's very hard for us to change the habits we build on a daily basis, right? Be careful about the habits that you get yourself into because they'll get you. And you need to be disciplined in order to change your habits, and you need to be disciplined in order to change your muscle memory training for baseball. If you can find that discipline in your training, you can then apply that discipline to real life. And that's why, like, I say it again, this game is the best. It's just a map for how you want to carry yourself in the real world. And it's taught me how to hold myself accountable against all odds. Like, did I do everything that I possibly can? And if I didn't, I'm not gonna knock myself for it or whatever. I'm just gonna go ahead and be better, right? Hold yourself accountable. Always. Don't point fingers. There's always something else that you can do to help. I mean, it doesn't that I'll skip down a few points though here too. Control what you can control. This is another, like, and in baseball, you can smash the ball right to the outfielder, caught out. You could throw the best pitch of your life, hit 450 feet. Can't control it. You made your pitch, take it as information and move on to the next pitch, right? Control what you can control. The past is not one of those things. Be present, right? If you can apply that to life, you'll be pretty good. Another note, I mean, they're maybe getting a little smaller now, but everybody's unique individually. There's so many different ways to achieve your goals, your mechanical goals, your statistic goals. There's so many ways to get on the field, find your niche, find your strength and run with it. I've seen guys get on the field as a pinch runner and then never leave. Guys get on the field as a defensive replacement and then, years later, year or two later, they're starting every day out there. Okay, that's how it works. You just gotta find a way to get out there, and the individual uniqueness it's good for you. It's good for everybody because you can be yourself and get on the field. Just find your strength and work on it. Christian Walker for the Diamondbacks, during his training, well, I saw him talking about his training and how he trains 80% strengths and 20% weaknesses. And I think that's very good if you're maybe a big leaguer. I mean, it just goes to say, like, developing a good approach that works for you, right? And work on your strengths 80% of the time if they work. Absolutely. And there's always things that we need to get better. We don't want to lose sight of those strengths, but we do want to work on the weaknesses as well. So the individual uniqueness is, again, in life and in baseball. A couple more. Yeah. Confidence against the odds. But you got to be confident against the odds, right? If you don't believe you can, then you can't. It's that plain and simple. If you're not thinking that you can, you will not be having productive thoughts. You'll be thinking about how you can't, as opposed to the things that you can do to maybe help yourself in these situations, right? It's that plain and simple. And that just comes from a simple mindset. Some of the best players I've ever played with just never doubted themselves. They just went up there, had fun, played free. And I've also seen some of the better players that struggled, right? They didn't play free. They started to press and they lost their confidence. And with your confidence goes your statistics. That's a fact. And then the last thing I have written down here was gratitude. And I mean, just always be grateful for your opportunity to be out on the field, and be grateful for your opportunity to be here on this earth because, well, I don't need to go down the list of why. I think everybody's heard at this point, but my point is I've learned gratitude through baseball, and I apply that every day. And that's a short little video about maybe a lot of talking to, but about why baseball is such a great game and how if you do learn the game of baseball and you learn how to become better and you're just, not learning it for no reason, you can apply these skills to life and they will be greatly, greatly beneficial for you down the road. So just keep working and one way or another, you'll get it. Thank you guys.